Okay, now we're going to look at solving for the angle of twist in radians when we have a torque that's transmitted in the shaft. So we're told here we have a solid steel shaft transmits a torque of 15,750 inch-pound at a speed of 200 revolutions per minute. And the shear modulus for steel is given to be 12 million psi. So that shear modulus is going to be our G value. So it's 12 times 10 to the 6 psi. The length and the diameter of the shaft are 12 inches and 2 inches respectively, and the angle of twist is most nearly what? So what we want to find is the angle of twist. So we can begin by quickly referring to the FE handbook, and I'll go to the mechanics and materials section. Let's control F. Let's do angle. So this is going slow. I can just go down here. So we're gonna look at torsional strain, that section, and we know the angle of twist here, our phi, is gonna be our torque times the length divided by our G value times our J value, which is our polar moment of inertia for the shaft. Our G value is the shear modulus of the material. And the torque we have, the length we also have. So if we go back, our equation, if I write that, our phi, the angle of twist, is going to be our torque times the length divided by our G value times our polar moment of inertia, our J, for the shaft. So phi equals, the torque is given to be the 15,750 inch-pound. The length in this case is going to be 12 inches. 12 inches. And we did take all that and divide it by our G value, which is 12 times 10 to the 6 for steel in this case. And it's going to be PSI, so it's pounds per inches squared. The units look good. And now our J value specifically is going to be, for a solid shaft, so it's a circle, right? Our J value is going to equal to the A over 4 divided by 2. So this is found again in the statics tables. If you go down, I'm sorry, it's pi A to the 4 divided by 2. Don't forget that pi. So it's going to be pi A to the 4 divided by 2 for solid shaft. If it was hollow, you would use this equation. So we're going to use pi A to the 4 divided by 2. There has to be a pi here. A is going to be simply this distance, which is our radius. So if it's our radius and our diameter is 2, A must be 1 inch. So I'm going to just plug that in. Pi 1 inch to the 4 divided by 2 for my J. Then you can solve for your phi, and it should put out the radians units specifically when you use this equation. And I got around, I checked, 0.01. Yes. Radians. And that's all. I hope this helps. And it's going to be A.